What's up, everybody? Welcome to my audio vlog part 2. Today I have with me my mom, and her name is Carrie Paulson. You can kind of hear her in the background. That was her son, Junior. Just figured I get a part 2 going because, like I said, I enjoy doing these audio vlogs. It's a little bit different, something I enjoy doing. And I found out that I can actually do a Facebook call and still catch the audio, which is kind of cool.
Sorry, Junior was talking.
Oh, you're fine. Well, like I was saying though, I went to lay Mateus down for his nap because it's 6 o'clock. It's usually around his 6 o'clock nap, but he doesn't want to lay down.
Oh, he's talking to you.
I hear him. Oh, and another person into this audio would be my little brother. His name is Junior. Don't mind him. He's adorable. He's a good kid.
Okay, well turn it down, Junior. I had to put you on charger because he drained my phone again.
It happens. But no, like I was saying, I was trying to lay Mateus down for his nap, but he's acting like he's not tired, but he kept yawning on me, so he was acting tired. He just isn't sleeping in the slightest bit.
Could be the weather. Everybody's getting hit being either too tired or wide awake.
That's what he's acting like. He's acting like he's just wide awake, which is kind of a bummer. And I mean, it's okay. I'm glad because after I'm done taking a minute break, if he doesn't fall asleep within the next couple minutes, I'll probably go get him. He should pass out though because he was really tired. Like if you would have seen him in, I think because I unblocked you on Instagram, I actually added you on my Instagram. You can actually see it in his eyes. He's actually really exhausted, and I'm not trying to mess his schedule up too much because I want him to stay on a good schedule.
Well, I haven't been on Instagram in how long? I've been so busy.
Well, I added you and Jade, so you guys are both on my Instagram now.
Yeah, she's gonna get in trouble.
Uh, well, that is partially from her staying up as late as she did. So I mean, she is a teenager. You got to give her credit there.
No, he yelled at her and told her to get her ass to bed. Instead, she had Travis come over late for her chocolate, and he's like, "No, this is a school."
You know how you are with chocolate too, Missy. Don't act like you're not that same way with chocolate. You would purposely miss sleep if it meant that you can get a chocolate. I remember you and your iced tea with McDonald's. You remember that? You would stay up all night just for a cup of McDonald's iced tea. And it was the sweet tea at first. Then you realized how bad the sweet tea was for you. Then you went and mixed it half and half, unsweet and sweet. And then you went solid unsweet tea.
Yeah. Now I don't drink that at all, and I cut back on pop, cut back on tea.
Well, that's a good thing. Like, I'm working on it. I have to really start cutting back on some things. I really.
I started gaining weight when he bought pop in the house for the holidays. Like,
Oh,
that's going to buy.
oh, trust me. I need to lose a little weight myself. That's another thing that I kind of want to start working on. And because I put on winter weight really bad. Like, I've got a lot of just winter weight on me because it's so cold outside. It's not that I'm overweight to a strong degree. It's just my body was so used to working out just from work alone because of the physical labor part to the job to now just being able to not have to worry about it. It's just that weight I lost when I went to my job at Dana to now is a major difference.
Oh, I noticed. I told that to Charles. Fluffy, you'll get your voice after I clean the kitchen.
Like you'd be amazed on how much yet your job can make a big difference on how much you weigh.
Yeah, Charles gained weight.
Oh, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like you get a little bit of time off of working, and your body's so used to working every day to now being able to not have to worry about it. You got to kind of add an exercise into it, because if you don't add exercise into your daily routine, your body starts putting on the pounds, and my body's putting on the pounds.
Yeah, I laughed at Charles. I was like, haha, I'm putting the bed. Because he's eating my homemade meals.
I told him he was gonna lose. Home cooked meals are the best.
Oh, that's what I would tell him. He'd rather eat work food until he started eating my homemade. It's like, ha. I said, your pants are getting tight. Even his long underwear is tight on him. I I started laughing because he's a small petite. You know, like
Yeah.
wears in his long underwear. It's snugged on him.
Oh, I believe it. Trust me, I
And
really do.
I started laughing. I said, aha, the whole meals are getting you to gain weight. He goes, oh no, I'm probably only 155. I was like, bullshit.
Oh, I believe it.
I'm making him buy a weight scale next week.
Yeah. But no, one of the things I am hoping though that he does end up taking his nap too, because I got to get my notes done for English comp, because I got to go through the lectures. She posted her lecture videos that I got to go through them and take notes, and I got to take pictures of the notes that I take and send them to her, so that way it's part of like a participation in the grade. I like it. It's kind of fun. I still got 4 chapters to read, I want to say. So
Damn.
it was, yeah, it was just, I kind of knew class was going to start back up again on January 1st. I should have known because it was one of those, I have a calendar. I can obviously see the calendar. It's right in front of me every time I log into school. But it's just one of those, it kind of slipped my mind because we were off for about a week and a half, I want to say. We were off of school, so I was enjoying that. So added on top of being able to enjoy that, actually, yeah, it was 10 days because Marky got off of work too for those 10 days, which I'm not gonna lie, I took full advantage of. I'm guilty as charged. I plead guilty. I got lazy and I enjoyed her help because when she went back to work, it was one of those. She allowed me to focus heavily on school because school right now is very important in our life, and it's very important in mine because I really am looking forward to working and just actually having fun for what I'm going to school for, and that was a major factor in everything too. We were like, all right, I have. If we sat down and talked about it, it's like if I can't get into where I'm trying to go to right away, she was gonna keep up and gonna work on her end, and it was just one of those. We talked about it. She feels more comfortable with me watching Mateus, and I understand that. And what do you got going on in your background?
That'll be them playing their video games.
Goodness gracious, tell him to turn it down. That's like a loud screech in my ear.
Hey, Sophie, turn that down. Junior, turn it down, or you lose it.
But no, we were like, she feels more comfortable with me staying home with Mateus because it was just one of those. Obviously, I'm dad, and it was just she was gonna work like I was doing at Dana, so that way she'd be able to give me the time I needed for school, which was nice. Yeah, and well, that's kind of not working out the way we wanted to. I am going to be going back full time as well as running the YouTube channel I have going, plus school and everything else. And if she's going to stay home, probably, because one of us, the way we figured it out, until we could find a reliable babysitter, one of us needs to stay home. And
Yeah,
it ain't even against anybody. Like, it's not against you or Jane or anybody, but it's just one of those. We need somebody where daily, probably Monday through Friday, guaranteed 100% babysitting him from one time frame to another if we both decided to work.
true.
But that was just one of the important things.
I know, I gotta get my butt in here this month. I've been slacking a little today.
Oh, that's why I said I've been slacking since she's gotten off work. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm guilty as charged. By my end, I kind of been sneakily getting a little bit more alone time in, and she wanted to spend more time with Mateus because, like I said, she was working 12-hour days, so that was kind of important to her to get as much time in with him as she can.
Oh, I believe it. Does she miss working though?
She don't miss working there. She's actually kind of glad she's not working there, and I get why. It's a really stressful job. It's a physically stressful, intense kind of job.
Oh, I know. I'm shocked that Charles is actually putting it through.
Oh yeah, but you gotta understand though too. That's nights kind of work, so I mean that's not really surprising to me very much.
Yeah, I'm proud of him.
Oh
He's
yeah,
doing good.
he loves it too. You could tell he loves it.
Oh, I know. He loves this excuse. Oh, I'm tired. On its 4 days off. I need a nap. I was like, really?
You always,
Anniversary.
you always
Believe it
need
or
a
not,
nap.
I need a nap.
Yeah, you work there, and you tell me you don't need naps.
Probably would.
Heck yeah, you haven't worked in how long, Missy?
Yeah, I know I miss it. I hate sitting home. I'm bored.
I know. But you got kids, and you're actually, I thought you said you were going back to school, weren't you?
Yeah, trying to get that going, Sophie going.
How are they doing?
Well, I gotta get Sophie a big test this month on her IQ score. Junior and her have to get it done. And then they have to do a CAT scan on her brain and all this other crap.
Yeah,
So I'm a little worried.
don't be. She'll be fine.
She's already failed one test. They have her down as autistic.
Yeah, but she's still a good kid.
Well, she is. They're not saying they really don't want to move her out of the school, but they don't have a choice.
Right. And I can understand that. So, I mean, she's not, like I said, she might be a little bit slower than most kids, but she's still a very good kid. She's still very loving, which is an upside. A lot of kids nowadays are just so. No, not so much that as they're a little bit more energetic, I guess you could say. Like Mateus, for an example. Mateus is only 10 months old, and yet you can barely get him to sit still for 2 seconds because he has so much energy. Like, and that's the hard part when it comes to nap time with him, is getting him to sit still long enough so that way he can actually fall asleep.
You know, they used to back then used to give kids Benadryl and get them to go to bed.
That's what our doctor told us to do. She was like, you know, you can always give him a little Benadryl to help him sleep a little bit. We're like, yeah, nah. Or there was another one they were talking about. It's a natural remedy.
Yeah, it's organic sleeping medicine.
Well, I know, but I'm trying to remember what it's called. Uh,
I had it out here in the kitchen.
and I had it on top of my mind because me and Marky have talked about it, but we're not going to do it because we like the fact he naturally falls asleep on his own. It takes him a good little bit, but he does pretty good. I can't remember it to save my life. What's it called?
Yeah, I forgot it now. If you're asking me, I forgot the name of it. It's a
Mar-
long ass name.
no, it's not really long. Marky knows what it's called. It's not a really long name. It's just I cannot remember it. But anyways, they were talking about that too. Like we can give him a natural sleeping remedy and help him get a little bit more rest in. And we're like, no, we're not going to do that.
It might work though. Especially, but they walk into it with Sophie Jr. because of their anxiety.
Yeah, but he's fine. Like right now, he's laying in his crib, just playing with his feet, just rocking them back and forth. It's kind of cute. If you could actually see what he's doing, it is adorable as could be.
Yay, my chicken's done.
But
I made a special chicken.
oh, I believe it. But like I was saying though, it's funny. He's a good kid. He's adorable. Which is one of the things that I make a point all the time in my YouTube channels is I'm doing this for my kids. Like I have one kid now, and I want him to, when he grows up, be able to see us. Let's say if something happened to me and Marky, he's going to always be able to have those videos of us. And that was an important decision making on my end on why I wanted to do the YouTube videos and why I'm pushing so much more out there than I have before. I'm more dedicated now than I was in the beginning of the start of my channel because it was important that when say we have more kids down the road, that if something happened to me, let's say I got sick or in a car accident or anything could happen to us, he has those videos of both me plus Marky, which is his mom, and I'm his dad, and he's going to be able to say, hey, I have a way of actually not just seeing my parents, but also being able to hear my parents and be able to see me grow up. And that was another thing I was talking to Marky last night about, where like I was telling her like he'll be able to see himself grow up. And that's important to me because she's like, well, yeah, but you can keep it kind of private. I was like, yes, but this way now he has it more at hand than, let's say, if I put it on a flash drive somewhere and lost it. All he has to do is go to my YouTube channel and go through the videos.
That's true. You know what's sad is a lot of people talking about accidents. You hear how my one friend Joe got into a really bad one?
No, what happened to him?
I don't know. They're not saying much, but he broke his neck and everything.
How? Was he in a car accident or was he in an accident at work?
He was in a car accident. They said
Oh, wow.
they're not giving out information right now because it's a critical condition.
Yeah.
But I was shocked. It was like, damn, we were just talking about that, and then I got this all on my Facebook. Look up on Facebook.
Oh, I believe you. I believe you. I'm not saying you're lying. It's crazy on how many accidents have been happening around here.
Oh, I know. Getting worse by the minute. Nobody pays attention to the roads.
Oh, well, I don't know so much as nobody's paying attention to the roads as it comes down to a lot of it. Like I said, people are always on a rush and to go. They have so much to do, and I get it. Like, even there's times where I'm not saying I'm reckless on the road. I'm not saying that I'm careless. It's just I get caught up in it too sometimes where I have to be somewhere right away, and I'm moving as fast as I can, and I'm rushing, and there's just nothing I can do about it. And it's just one of those things where you can only do so much. But I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna take a pause right now on the video and the recording. I gotta go check on the puppies real quick. I will continue recording in a second. Just give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Like I said, I do apologize about the pause in the video, guys. But I did have to check on the dogs. You're gonna hear one of them in the background. That's Arctic. I'm giving him a little bit of extra food just in case he gets it. He's growing. He's hungry. But no, like I was saying though, I've gotten caught up in doing it myself. I have had plenty of times where I'm rushing to get somewhere because I got to be somewhere for an interview. Like, it happens.
That's what I'm looking at right now on Facebook to see what exactly happened there.
Right.
You're Junior. Sorry, he's eating in the midst of it.
Oh no, you're fine. But no, oh, that was another thing I want to talk about. You guys, another neat thing is I do have my Instagram up and running fully. I do have my Snapchat up and running. I want to say my Instagram is alexander.voshkun. I'm not 100% sure if it's anything else. And then I know my Snapchat, which you guys are more than welcome to follow me. You're more than welcome to send me memories or snaps or any of it. You're more than welcome to do all that. I just got to remember my Snapchat name. I want to say it's my name. I want to say the Snapchat for me is Craig Dolan. I want to say.
That's what I'm thinking. He officially broken his neck, broke back, his right femur. He has lost feeling in his left arm and leg. But the doctors think that should come back when the swelling goes down. His face is black and blue. He'll be in a brace no less than 8 weeks.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. Like I said, that's just one of those things that's, especially right around now. And I think, if I remember right, he's still in New York, so New York just got about a foot of snow. That's another thing. That's why in anything that I talk about snow or ice is I tell everybody to be careful because out there on the roads with ice and snow, it gets really slick. It gets you got to really be careful because if you're not careful, you can get into an accident easily. It's one of those, even whether or not you're not rushing, you're taking your time, you're not doing anything out of the ordinary, you still have to be extra cautious out there when it snows because it's important to realize that anybody can ram into you, anybody can crash into you. It happens, sadly.
Yeah, he lost his husband in October, and then he's in an accident this month.
I believe it. It's sad, but I believe it.
Hey, what? Both of you. I mean, he got remarried to a nice guy, but
Right.
this poor guy is going through hell within a year.
Oh, I believe it. But oh, another thing I wanted to talk to you about. Remember the recording I tried to do with us in the car?
Yeah.
Didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to.
How come?
Well, what happened was, the audio was just scratched. Like, I had to scrap the audio because with the windows being open at the time, I try to fix it. I try to put it in Audacity. I try to do everything I can to fix it and salvage it. There wasn't a lot that I can get from it. I tried my best, but I also, for some reason, I don't know if Knight accidentally hit stop record, but I didn't get his story. I barely got any feed from you, so it's like one of those. It happens. I'm learning. I gotta put more. I need to put. I need to put better. What do you call it? Microphones and or recording equipment in the car to do the. It's the segment's gonna be called Drive with Me. Because I looked up, I wanted to do car talks originally, but I was looking on YouTube. Somebody already has car talks, which is fine. I didn't think about it. I
have a request that I want to see on YouTube.
What?
You singing my favorite song.
I don't sing anymore, so that's not gonna happen.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. But no, what I was trying to say is it was just one of those. The audio just it wasn't working. But once I get better equipment, I do want to do the segment called Drive with Me, which is interesting because a lot of my conversations, especially with Marky and anybody that drives in the car with me, they're crazy. They're interesting. They're hilarious at points. We've talked about all off the wall kind of things. You wouldn't believe some of the conversations we've had in the car. Like, we've gone from talking about food to people to just fetishes to everything. And what's the best part about it is, between me, Marky, you, and our friends, we have so many different people in the car, and I'm sure a few of them is not going to really care if we do a Drive With Me segment. It's hilarious. And the conversations never end.
You should get Robbie's accident on there too, hon.
I thought about that. I also, honestly, I thought about doing, not a interview setup, because I really don't want it to ever sound like I'm interviewing somebody, because I'm really not. I'm just here talking with them. It's something fun. I like the audio vlogs that I'm doing, because I'm not worrying about the camera. I'm not worrying about what I'm wearing. I'm not worrying about my hair. I'm not worrying about any of it. Not that I really worry about my hair anyways, because I owe Marky a... She had a birthday request. She wanted me to keep my beard, but she wanted me to shave the top of my head bald, down to the buzz cut trimmers, like nothing on the trimmers, but she wanted to see what I looked like with the beard. So I am gonna do a video of that, of me shaving what little hair I have left, because I am getting a really bad hairline and losing my hair. You're gonna see me, what I look like before the trimming to what I look like after. So I'm going to have a full-grown beard with nothing on top of my head.
You're going to be cold.
I know. I told her, she's like, well, you need a hat. See, a perfect time for you to go get a hat. I'm like, yeah, I know.
You'll be like, Charles.
Like, I don't need a hat. What do you mean I need a hat? That's the whole point of having hair.
Yeah.
But,
Charles has hair. Oh, he's cutting his hair, by the way.
Oh, God. He's gonna look weird.
No.
I won't recognize Knight without hair.
I know, me too.
Oh, that was another thing I wanted to say real quick, too, because a lot of people are probably going to get really confused real quick when I call him Knight. I call him Knight because I know him, his gamer tag. That's all I've ever called him. That's always been his nickname for me. She calls him Charles because that's his real name. So if you guys ever hear me saying Knight, it's the same person. Charles and Knight are they're two the same people in one. Don't ever get confused. And the reason why I'm saying that now is because I've had a friend of mine look at me, and I think it was at Dana. I think it was where I was working at Dana at the time with him. They looked at me like, "Who's Knight?" Like, what do you mean? And Charles in front of me, when we were sitting at the same table, looked like, that's me. That's just one of those names that I've always called him. I'm probably never going to call him anything different. It's nothing against him, and it's nothing against you. It's just, that's how I know him. I know him as Knight, and he'll always be known as Knight.
Basically, everybody, well, the kids say Charles and yell at me when I say Knight. I call him either Knight or Charles.
I believe it. But another... Sorry, what were you going to say?
I said, wait till you see him when he shaves off his mustache, beard, and hair.
Oh, God. He's going to look funkadunk.
Yeah. He already did it around Thanksgiving time. He shaved off his mustache and beard.
Okay, that's different. His mustache and beard's okay. I've seen him without a mustache and beard. I've never seen him without hair, mustache, and beard. At least I can recognize him as long as he has his hair.
Yeah, he's talking about just shaving it all off. And I said, you shave it all off and I'm shaving my hair.
Oh, good God.
Yeah, we're going to donate all our hair to the cancer thing.
Oh, good God. I guess. But no, another interesting thing, the reason why I like, the other thing I was saying, the reason why I like the audio vlogs is I'm actually able to call people on Facebook, which opens up the capabilities of me getting more different types of people that I know and be able to talk to and conversate. And that was one of the nice things is I'm able to pick you up. I'm going to have to go through the video and edit it, or the recording and edit a little bit so I can hear you a little bit more. I can still hear you because I checked it out when I tested it. I still can hear you, but I want you to be as just prominent as if like you're right here with me. And I like that. I like the fact that I can call my friends that live in New York, or call my friends that are in Ohio, or like my mom, for an example, I can call her, and it's nice. I love it. I love the fact that that is an option. And being able to...
You should have a cooking on YouTube too.
Marky was talking about that. We were talking about doing a cooking portion because we do a lot of interesting foods. Like, that was something we did discuss. We were talking about setting up some of the meals we do because we do everything pretty much homemade unless we're doing like a quick meal like we did the other night, which was Hamburger Helper. There's not really anything to record with Hamburger Helper. I'm sorry. It's simply cook the meat, saute the ingredients you want with it, and throw it all together. That's just about it. But no, like, one of the things...
What about homemade hamburger?
Well, that's what I was talking about. Like, we were talking about, because I do a really interesting recipe with meatloaf, and the meatloaf is stuffed meatloaf, and I believe I made it when you were here. It is a recipe I have. I pretty much get the meatloaf set up like you normally would. I'd have it cooking. I'd get everything going. I'd lay out the meat, and then I would actually prep macaroni and cheese, depending on what kind of mac and cheese you want. It determines what goes in it. And then what you do is after you get the pan set up with the meat laid flat, you put the mac and cheese in the center of it. And then what you do is you roll it. So it's kind of like a meatloaf roll, but the center is mac and cheese. Oh, it is so good. And then what also I've done with it is I've had like a side for potatoes. I've done diced red baby potatoes. I've done scallops. And I've just made a large array of assortment stuff with it. It turns out phenomenal, and it tastes amazing. Like, it was, I've made it, I want to say I made it a total of 3 times. This is the amount of times I've made it.
Gotta make it again.
Oh, I know. I miss it.
I want a whole, I'm gonna freeze it too, and just not let them have it. Nope.
I know, Marky keeps telling me I need to make it again. She's like, when are you going to make the meatloaf? She hates meatloaf, mind you. And that's the best part about it. This woman despises meatloaf. But whenever I make the stuffed mac and cheese meatloaf, she devours it.
I know, it's good. You know they're making a new meatloaf out, right?
Oh, I believe it. Oh, did I tell about the other recipe I made?
No.
I don't know if you got I don't think you got the Snapchat for it. I don't even know if I have any photos. I think Marky does in her phone. But I ended up making a Chicago-style deep dish that turned out, the crust was golden brown. It was nice. It was nice and thick crust. It turned out beautifully. And it was thick. I'm talking every bit of 3-4 inches thick, if not more. Like, it was a deep dish pizza. And like I said, she took pictures on her phone. I don't think I did. I want to honestly say I didn't.
I used to have Snapchat, but my kids keep deleting it. I still got it in my thing.
Yeah, you still have an Instagram. No, I don't have a picture of it. But no, when it was done, oh, you could smell it throughout the entire house. You can. It was just, oh, it was phenomenal. That was one of the other dishes I made. Then I ended up making a stuffed crust pizza with cheese, and oh, that was really good too.
I know, I miss making food. We're still getting our pans going. Did you know mayonnaise Oh my god. Mayonnaise and hold on, I'm gonna see what else is. They're using this because you know how I got stainless steel
Yeah.
and how it gets brown and it's a pain in the ass to get it out? Well, they're saying baking soda, vinegar, and mayonnaise will take it out.
Oh, I believe it. I think
I'm
actually,
looking at
I want to say that was a Facebook video, wasn't it?
yeah,
That's what I
that's
wanted to
what
say
I'm.
because I think I've already seen that. Yeah, no, it's the one I'm thinking of. It like scrubs your pots and pans. So let's say if you have a silver one that's got like burnt marks from like say your stove top or your oven or whatever you used it for. It like scrubs it completely clean.
Yeah, they're doing it even at bed. You know how some people sometimes their kids have an accident, you got those yellow stains.
Yeah.
Well, they got baking soda, vinegar, and dish soap, and it takes it right out.
Oh yeah. That's what I was saying.
Every day.
Like it makes it perfect silver again.
Oh my god, they're using mayonnaise on a wood.
For what?
Oh. Yeah, they're taking out the circle stains. And oh, wow.
Okay, that's different.
You know how your couple leave a stain on your, your nice wood and you can't get it out with furnace polish?
Yeah.
Well, they used mayonnaise and it took it out. Now they're using pop toothpaste.
Oh yeah, I have seen that video. They use different things to see what takes it out the best. I have seen that, but but no.
Oh
What
no, they use
else?
it on the sink.
What else have I made that was phenomenal? Oh, I made a shepherd's pie. I think I only made that once, and I think you did get a slice of it. And it was anybody who knows what a shepherd's pie is, pretty much it's potatoes, meat, and seasoning, and you can put like onions, green like not green beans, but onions, peppers, different stuff in it in a pie, and it actually turns out beautiful.
I probably put peas in there.
I don't really see peas doing all that well.
I do.
That'd be kind
I
of
want
weird.
to try this one, the spinach artichoke flatbread. I want to make that. Once I get my stuff up from storage, because I got a bread maker, I'm making a shitload of homemade bread so we don't have to buy it no more.
Oh, I can already make homemade bread. I made homemade pretzel. I want to say pretzel buns. Yeah, pretzel buns. I actually made a pretzel, which if you cut it open, it could be like a bun for like a cheeseburger, meats, and sandwiches. It actually turned out really, really good. Like the whole house smelled like solid pretzels. Like I was in a bakery.
That does sound good.
Oh, it was. I sent a picture to Marky because she was house sitting for her sister, and oh my god, it was. Oh, well, not really house sitting. I guess
I,
she was more cleaning the house. Now I think about it, more cleaning the house. But no, it turned out amazing.
nice.
'Cause
Yeah, my jars didn't rust, by the way. You know how she said hers did? My canning jars didn't even rust.
I'm trying to think which one she was talking about.
With the liquid detergent.
I haven't seen them. I don't know if they. No, they might have rusted. I'm not sure. You gotta also think too. It may not have rusted. I don't know. I'd have to look at them. It may have. I haven't really looked at them much. I used them. I used a little bit of it to soak one of his outfits because he had an explosive poop, and because it smelled really good.
They know I used it on the blankets today.
Well, I had to. He had a poop that climbed straight up his back, and well, actually, no, it didn't climb up his back. Let me rephrase that. What happened was this little demon decided, and we don't know how he accomplished it, but he ripped his diaper off inside of his onesie. Okay, so let me put it this way: whatever poop and pee he had in the diaper was not no, it didn't make it in the diaper. It made it in maybe a quarter of the diaper. He literally decided after I don't know if he snagged it or what he did. He solidly pooped in his outfit and peed all over the place. So the diaper was useless. And I remember, and the reason why I remember that is because I went in the room and I woke up Marky. I'm like, Marky, I really hate to buck you. I'm really not trying to wake you up, but I need your help. Like, look at his butt. And she goes, what do you mean? And this is his onesie was still on. She goes, what are you talking about? Why am I going to look at his butt? Like, look. No, I'm serious. I didn't notice it until I picked him up, and mind you, I'm holding him by his arm and his sides, refusing to hold on to him like a normal baby at the time, because I'm like, his whole outfit was soaked and covered in poop, and I'm sitting here holding him out, hands out to Marky, saying, "Look," and she's half dazed in, like, "What am I looking at?" And she looked, she goes, "What in the world happened?" I'm like, "I don't know. Why do you think I'm waking you up?" And she's like, come again? Like, and it was funny because she was like, "I thought you were telling me to take his onesie off or to feel his outfit." I'm like, "No, I didn't want you to grab him. You didn't need to grab him because I already knew it was all over his onesie. I just couldn't figure out how it got all over the onesie." Then we got him in the bathroom. We fired up a bath for him. We got him in the bathroom, took his onesie off, and that's when we found out his entire diaper wasn't even attached to him. Well, it was just the side of it. It was one strap. He just decided to rip the one strap off. And the diaper slid up to the other side of his onesie, just sitting there. And like I said, we looked at his onesie, and I was looking at it like, "What in tarnation in hell did you do, kid?"
He got smart.
No, he got evil.
Well, that too. He's just like his daddy that used to do to me. Pretending he was sleeping, I go take my shower, he crawls out of the crib and goes running across the street.
Nice. Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for him to start walking. He's already getting close.
Yeah, Nana thought, "Oh, you're sleeping, not paying attention," and I proved to Nana. I said, "Watch Craig." I went in the bathroom, and you were sleeping. You literally crawled up the crib, slid down, fell on your dupa, and walked to the door. Nana had to buy a deadbolt because you wouldn't quit doing that.
Oh my god.
You were a determined kid at 6 months old to go to meanies.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you were a little daredevil. You did that with cupboards too, and it's like, "Well, Mom, you the one that told me I was sleeping. Even when we went to bed at night, you thought you were asleep."
Oh, I think he's up and yelling.
Probably going da 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 da.
Yeah. He's fighting his nap. So I'm gonna have to probably wrap this one up a little bit early. But no, I want to see. That day I was like, "God, kid, you're glad you're not older to understand what you did was wrong." Because I wanted to strangle you so bad.
He probably knows. He's probably thinking it's funny.
Oh, he does. And then what? Oh, it gets even better. Then there was another day. I want to say it was a couple days ago. We were gonna give him a bath again, and what happened is she gets the bath ready and hands it me like, "Hey, here you go." And, well, if you're familiar with babies and you have one, you know when you could tell they're about to pee. So I told Marky like he's gonna pee. She's like, "Okay, well then just aim it in the sink." And I'm like, sure, okay. So I aimed him towards the sink while she's getting his bath ready, getting the bath water ready. I turned around for 2 seconds. He started peeing. He peed all over the countertop, peed all over her jewelry box, and he's just laughing. Like, he's just giggling the whole time he's doing it. And I'm like, "You little demon kid. This whole time I had you over the sink. You couldn't have peed in the sink."
Nope. He was telling you, "I have to go."
Pretty much. Which was fine, because...
Wait till he gets older and he has that morning wake up and you're like, "Oh God, I don't want to get him changed."
Well, it was fine because ultimately what happened was we just ended up, it's easy to clean up on the sink and the countertops. Like, it wasn't a problem. It was just funny at the time because it was like, "See, I told you he had to pee." She's like, "Well, you should have put him over the sink." I had him over the sink. I moved him for 2 seconds.
Yep. You didn't want to listen. He wasn't gonna wait. He was like, "Nope, I gotta go."
Heck yeah, he was like, "Heck no, I ain't gonna wait, Daddy. I gotta pee now. Screw you."
It's because the cold air hits them.
Well, the bathroom's a little bit colder too because, like I said, the window shattered, and which I am gonna fix. Actually, maybe I don't have to go get him. Maybe he's finally not fighting his sleep. He looks like he's laying down.
The landlord won't fix it for you?
Well, I kind of gotta. I'd rather fix it myself because I don't really want to explain to the landlord, "Hey, Marky forgot when you take a steaming hot shower and the window is open not to try to close it because 2 below 0, literally the window's frozen, 2 below 0 meets steam, and then you try to touch it, all you're going to do is shatter it. Like, she put her hand through the window. Like, she actually had a cut mark and everything on it.
Oh, jeez. You'll have to call somebody to come in for that.
Nah, it's an easy window. I can fix it. It's a really cheap buy. All I gotta do is find the exact same cutout, do the dimensions, and then it's simple. Like, it was a cheap window. Like, I'm not mad because it wasn't an expensive window. It was a cheap-ass window. So I'm not worried about fixing it. Like, it's not like something that I can't do. I could easily do it just fine.
Just when you get to it.
Pretty much.
So that's what the Christmas joke was with Charles. I was wondering why he bought you a toilet thing.
Yo, you want to hear something funny about that?
Yeah, I kind of want to understand the story.
Oh, it's actually kind of hilarious. She got mad at me. So, okay, so Marky was in the bathroom looking up a video on how to change the flapper on a toilet because she didn't know how to do it. I walk in there and I see it full of water, and I look at her like, "What are you doing? Why are you trying to change it?" She's like, "It's broken." I'm like, "Well, yeah, I know the toilet's broken because it wouldn't flush or fill up." Well, found out why it wouldn't flush. It wasn't that the toilet flapper was broken. So now at least if my toilet flapper does break, I got an extra one, so I'm kind of actually glad. But no, all I did was the little arm that actually lifts up to pull the flapper up was off. It was actually behind the little piece that actually, I guess you could call it like the leg. Like, it was behind it, so it wasn't allowing it to flush. So what happened was I moved it over, looked at her, and I flushed it. The toilet flushed and filled back up. And she looks over and she goes, "Are you serious?" She's like, "This whole time, I did not have a toilet because the master bedroom, which the master bathroom is right next to the master bedroom. So we would actually have to walk all the way across the house to go use the office bathroom." And she's like, "I have not had a toilet this entire time because all you had to do was move the arm on the flapper?" She's like, "You've got to be joking me." I'm like, "No, I'm sorry. I didn't know."
So I have to buy you the Dumber and Dumber book then.
No, I didn't have time to look at it. I probably honestly could have fixed it really quick and simple like I did. I just didn't really look at it. She got tired of asking me to do it.
Yeah, kind of like I am with Charles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, because you're gonna get ready for bed.
So, like I said, ultimately the funny part of it is I walk in there and solve the problem quickly, while she's over there watching a YouTube video on how to install this thing.
Then it was just a flip a switch.
Oh, it wasn't even just a flip of a switch. It was just simply moving the arm over.
And she's probably thinking, "You asshole."
Oh, she was. She was mad. Pretty much, I got the FU response.
Yep. I was waiting for that one.
She was mad. I can't even tell you how mad she was.
I wish you would have recorded that one.
Oh, I should have, because it would have been hilarious. I didn't think about it until it was done. I didn't think she was honestly in the bathroom getting that aggravated with me not looking at it.
Yeah. Have you ever found my container yet?
No. I'm just gonna give you what I buy. I'm just gonna give you what I buy.
Oh my god, I can't find a container for my stuffing. My phone's being a jerk.
I'll just go through one of mine and give you one of mine, because honestly, I don't know where yours went.
I'm fine, it's just I'm shocked you want a container.
Yeah. I just thought it was, like I said, I didn't mean to lose it.
That's funny. On the toilet, though.
Oh, she was so heated.
You lose your glasses, you lose your cigarettes, you lose your wallet.
Oh, I lose a lot of things. That's just common with me.
I know.
I would lose my head if it wasn't attached.
Oh, I'm going through leftovers tomorrow, so you're going to get a whole shitload again.
That's fine. I love leftovers because I can actually make some good meals with it.
Because I got to go grocery shopping. If he gets paid, I'll be bugging you tomorrow.
That's fine. I don't mind go grocery shopping. If I can, I'll try to get the like I said, the ride with me. I might try to do another recording for it. What I'm gonna probably do is the only way I'm gonna be able to see if it will work out successfully this time is I'll probably have to either bring the iPad. I'm loving this iPad, by the way. I love the fact that I can cut in and out with the videos. I can make it actually look really naturally flowing. That's why a lot of my videos doesn't have an intro, is because I do them with the iPad, and I'm too lazy to install the Apple software to put it onto the laptop and put an intro on it. Now, with my audio vlog, my first one, I did put a intro on it that I wanted to test to see how it would work out, and it's not bad. It's not the greatest. All it really is just saying pretty much my channel's name with our names on it and as well. So I will work on it a little bit more, because like I was telling Marky, that was one of the nice things that further along I get in school is I'll be able to actually get into the animation parts, the things, which is really cool, because I want to do like a little animated video. And that was another thing me and her were talking about. I want to do an animated video of like our house. Mateus just kind of peeking out the window because he's got a new thing. I don't know if I told you, it's quite hilarious. While he's on the bed with us, when he actually, after she's done breastfeeding him, he'll be on the bed. He will crawl up the pillows, grab the curtain, open the curtain, and stick his face to the window. And, well, what's funny about it, and the part that cracks us up the most, is if we had neighbors, they would be looking at us like, what in the world are those people doing? Because his face is just smacked against the glass. Like,
sounds like I already started, Junior.
Like you can legitimately, if you were a neighbor, seeing your neighbor's kid just smack dab on the glass of the window, you'd be sitting there thinking, why? What?
What's he doing?
Yeah, like, what is this kid doing?
You know what we should record is Black Desert too.
I tried. Oh, don't get me started on that. I tried an hour and a half of literally video feed. I have lost 2.5 hours of video feed with this the screen recorder I have, which I can't figure out why. What happens is I'll get done recording, the whole thing will lock up and shut itself down. I go to pull it back up and hit recover the files for it, and it deletes my video.
That's weird.
So I have literally done a Let's Play on Hue for part 2. I lost that. So I'm going to have to try to do a random 30-minute to hour just random recording again. See if it's something I'm doing. And that way, heck, I might even just do 20 minutes and see what it does. I already checked my computer. It isn't the computer. It's not my laptop. I know it's not because I've already looked at the CPU. I looked at the memory. It's not even, while it's recording, it's not even touching a fraction of my computer. So what I'm going to also try to do is I'm going to uninstall it and reinstall it, see if that helps. But up to a point, I've done that already once. I don't know what it's doing. Like I said, I'm really kind of mad about it. I had lost 2.5 hours of recorded footage of me playing Hue, because I did a Let's Play for part 2 on Hue. I did put a video up saying I am probably going to pick up where I left off for Hue if I can get it working. And I also did yesterday, because I was on Twitch, I was actually doing a stream plus a recording. Like, I had every bit of an hour of just me being goofy, just talking and having fun. That's gone.
Damn.
I know. I was heated. I was mad.
It sounds like it's not wanting to maybe save something.
Oh, I honestly couldn't even tell you what it was doing. What happened? The only thing I could tell you that it did was it recorded it, saved it. I went to stop broadcasting, stop recording, and as soon as I hit stop recording, the whole system crashed. Now, I'm not talking about my computer. I'm talking the software. Everything in that software decided to go, nope, completely crashed, shut itself down, and when I went to pull it back up, try to recover everything, so I didn't lose my hour of recordings, nah, it was gone.
Oh God.
Oh, and make things even worse, I had a hour of, like I said, for the Let's Play for Hugh. Literally, the only thing I have for that entire video is a blank screen of nothingness.
Seriously?
Yeah.
What the hell did it go?
I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you what happened.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, so I sent an email out to them telling them, like, hey, your software's acting wonky. Can you tell me what's going on? Because they actually have, what do you call it? They actually have I guess it's like a complaint letter you can fill out and explain to them what you just witnessed, what happened. And I sent one out to them, like, saying, hello, your software crashed on me and I don't know what's going on. Can you send me a reply back and help me fix this? So hopefully they'll be able to tell me, hey, just simply just uninstall it, reinstall it. Because like I told them, I even put it in the email. It's like, hey, this isn't my computer. Like, this is something else, because it's not my computer, it's not the internet. Everything I've done in my end is working just fine.
Yeah, it might be their software, so it sounds like. I'm sharing something on your front page. It reminds me of Kita. It's not the same dog, but it reminds me of Kita.
Oh my god.
It does. This dog is literally, every time he eats, it kind of like stalks him in bags.
Oh no, that's not Kita, that's Locking Grim.
Look at the video. It does kind of remind me of Kita.
I'll watch it. Kita's actually right now the only dog in the house behaving. Oh my god, Locking Grim is so bad. They will literally, and they don't eat people food. They have never eaten people food. We do not give them people food. They get plenty of dog food. It doesn't matter how much dog food we give these dogs. These two little rugrats of ours will literally hover. So if we do not put them in the cage while we're eating, they will hover to the point they are practically on top of our laps wanting food.
Damn. Hey, did you read that little funny thing I sent you in your message?
I haven't checked it yet.
Cause I sent you two.
I think Robbie sent me one. I gotta check. But yeah, no, I don't see. Hold on, let me go a little further back. Oh yeah, I see it. I haven't read it yet. Now.
You'll laugh your ass off.
Oh god, I can only imagine. I keep seeing some of those videos and they crack me up.
Mm-hmm.
But alright, so I'm coming to the end of the audio vlog. I do want to wrap up. I do want to say thank you, and I want to thank you for being here with us. I do want to say a few things is, if you guys are interested in hearing more, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you want to hear. Just leave me some ideas of just recordings you'd like me to talk about. Leave a thumbs up or a like, or even subscribe. I do thank you, Mom, for being a part of this conversation.
No problem.
So, peace out, guys. I'm gonna call this vlog a do. I'm gonna go over it and have some more fun. Have a nice day and enjoy.